Alright, hello everyone. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at our review assignment. We'll do a couple of these together. Alright, so 4.1 to 4.3 review. Okay, obviously you guys can write smaller. I'm going to work in here on my board, so I'm not going to have room to write all of my work here, but this first one we're going to graph and then see if we can find some exact solutions to this thing. So it's kind of a combination of 4.1 and 4.2 lessons. Okay, so to graph the parabola, first step, find your axis of symmetry. So we use this formula: x equals negative b over 2a. So my axis of symmetry in this problem, that would be negative. My b value here is 4 over 2. My a value is 1. So I substitute that in. My axis of symmetry is negative 4 over 2, which here would be negative 2. Okay, so that's my axis of symmetry. Second step is to find your vertex. So here you're substituting in negative 2 for x and finding that y value. So when you plug in negative 2 for x, we're looking at what? Negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 plus 3. So this would be no, not 8. This would be negative 2 squared is 4 minus 8 plus 3. So that would be negative 1. Alright, so the vertex is negative 2, negative 1. And then, obviously, we make our t-chart. I'm going to make this one sideways, just in an effort to save room here. So I always put my vertex there in the middle. So the other points I'd be picking, you're picking 0 and negative 1, and then probably negative 3 and negative 4. And of course using your axis of symmetry here to reflect these points. So if you plug in 0, I'll do that here. So if I plug in 0 for x, we get 0 plus 0 plus 3. We get 3. So 0, 3 is a point. So plot that on your graph, 0, 3, and then you go, that's obviously going to reflect there to negative 4. 2 units the other direction. So those are going to be points. And then if you plug in negative 1 or negative 3, obviously there's a reflection going on here. And I'll let you guys plug it in. You're going to get 0 when you plug in either of those. Okay, so our parabola should look like this here. Alright, so now again the part about solutions. Okay, so what are my solutions to the corresponding quadratic equation? Well, my solutions are, again, my x-intercepts. So my solution here would be negative 3 and negative 1. So x equals negative 3 and negative 1. Those are my two solutions. Right? So on some of these other ones, it might not cross, at an exact point. That's where we talk about, state the consecutive integers. So it's kind of like an estimation. What two integers is my x-intercept across? So you guys finish up those next three, and then we get to the back. Guys, we just talked about factoring there on Friday. So different types of factoring here. Might need to use box method, but just to again practice one here. So on this first one, it's already equal to 0, so we're good to go ahead and factor. Coefficient here is just 1, so you're looking for numbers to multiply to negative 7, add to negative 6. So a negative 7 and a positive 1 would work. Those add to negative 6. So factoring this, we got n minus 7 and plus 1 equals 0. So then we use our zero product property and set each factor equal to 0. So my solutions here, I've got n equals 7. On this one, I've got n equals negative 1. So 7 and negative 1, those are my two solutions here to this quadratic. And of course, we might need some box method factoring and things like that. We just did this on Friday, so I think you guys should have a pretty good opportunity to work on this. Remember, on a problem like number 11, it's not equal to 0, so let's get it equal to 0 by adding 6 to both sides, and we've got what? That'd be a minus 48 equals 0. So you guys can work these ones. I'm pretty confident. Number 12 isn't equal to 0, so make note of that. You're factoring. Alright, so good luck on the review. Come in ready for our quiz. That's again going to be Monday in class, so this should be turned in before we take our quiz, of course. So thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful weekend.